Okay, so today we're solving valid Sudoku, and this problem basically states that no number should repeat in a specific row, nor should it repeat in any column, and it shouldn't repeat in one of these subsquares. So we're going to be dividing these subsquares as so this first subsquare will be 0, comma 0, and this will be 2, comma 2. Um, so we're going to have um, different hash maps with a set of its own. So let's initialize that. So we're gonna have rows, columns, and squares, which represent each of these squares. And so every time we go through a column or a row, we will check if the integer exists in that row. And if it doesn't, then we just add it into that set. And uh, basically, this is how we're going to solve the entire problem. So we're going to go through the rows, which are 9, and columns, which are also 9. And then we're going to check if, so the input list contains uh, dots for every empty box. And the whole thing is represented with a list, which has other sublists, which are each of the rows. And so we're just going to check if the specific uh, values that we're taking out of board R C is equal to the dot, and if it is, then we're just gonna continue because it doesn't matter, and we're then gonna check if so. Let's make this a bit cleaner. Of if these numbers are in the hash map, which would be rows of R, or if they exist in any of the hash maps, then that means they're a duplicate because we've already added it in the past. Squares. Okay, so now this is where we use the concept of the 0, 0, comma 0, 1, comma 1, 2, comma 2. So how are we gonna know when uh, we're in this square or whether we're in this square? So there's a neat trick that we can use. So the trick is floor dividing by 2. So we take the row and we floor divide by 3. We take the row and we floor divide it by 3. So for example, if we took the number 8 here, it would be 0, comma 0, right? So to prove that, we know that this is 2, comma 2, and then when we do it 2 floor division 3, we get a 0, and 2 floor division 3 for the column, you get a 0 as well. So this is 0, comma 0. And so that's how we know that we are in the first square. So, and for example, if we went to the last square, 9 would be 2, comma 2. Sorry, it would be 8, comma 8. So 8 floor 3 and 8 floor 3 gives you 2. So you know that this when you're in this square, you know that you're in this square because of 2, comma 2 that you're gonna get from um, floor dividing the row by 3. Well, I didn't explain that well, but I hope you understood. So once we check this, we return false, and then we add the the value that we just checked on the board to the rows and the columns. So this would be yeah, and then column C dot add board R C, and then we have the squares, right? So we now want to add it to So we now need to add this into the specific row and I mean basically the sub square, the right sub square. So we're putting this into a set. We're gonna do that and add to board. I mean add the board value into that. Then we just return true if we pass all these test cases. Okay, I might have not explained that well, but there is a solution by Leetcode. You can watch this video. I'll link it in the description. This is just for my practice and for me to refer to in the future. Thanks for watching.